My mama said the truth is found between the pages, leather bound. But I found mine in neon glow on bar stools lined in a whiskey row.
My preacher told me love was clean, pure as light and soft as dreams. But I saw truth in your wild grin when you bought me wings and a tonic gin.
I got a barroom Bible, page 1 says dance,
Chapter 2 says take a chance.
3's about losing, 4 is for pain,
5's where you drink to stay sane.
ain't no choir, no steeple bell,
The jukebox truth we know too well. We're sinners,
saints and borderline liable,
learning life from a barroom Bible. You preach with boots and a busted hat. Your gospel's poured in a whiskey vat. But Lord, you hold me when times get rough, and that's more holy than most church stuff.
you testify with sass and spark, and sing like Loretta after dark. You quote old Hank and not chapter and verse, but somehow, girl, you lift my curse.
I got a barroom Bible written in scars, under beer signs and smoky bars. It ain't clean and it ain't framed,
But every line's got a name.
ain't no rules we didn't bend, but that book keeps us till the end.
Might not save us, might not be liable,
But we live by our barroom Bible. You read psalms, I read beer caps. You light candles, I light match taps. Baby, somehow we both found grace right here in this honky-tonk place. Our barroom Bible, full of dust and sound.
the kind that keeps your 2 feet down.
We got lessons in every spill, and faith in shots and unpaid bills.
If love's a church, this is our hymn.
With bar stools, fights, and nights gone dim. Not by the book, but still reliable. We swear by our barroom Bible.
I told my friends I wouldn't stay, just one quick beer, then walk away. But the moment I saw your silhouette, I knew I wasn't leaving yet.
You said goodbye just last July. Now you're back with that same old line, just passing through with that crooked grin. But here we go, falling in again.
I swore this bar was not our place,
But there's still whiskey in your face,
we keep meeting like it's fate.
right where we always fall too late.
Ain't no way
your hat, I fake a laugh, but we both know we're on the same path. You pull a chair, I order gin. Like love's a game we never win.
You spin your ring, I check the time, but every word still tastes like wine. And when you hum that old George Strait, I know it's already too late.
You raise a glass like nothing's wrong.
Girl, we've danced to this too long,
And every door we try is fake.
it's a goodbye we never take. Ain't no exit in this bar. We play tough, but leave a jar of every kiss we ever stole, between the jukebox
And our soul, it's not the neon, it's who we are. Ain't no exit in this bar. Maybe we're just stuck in time,
or maybe we're just stuck in rhyme.
but I'd rather stay, feel this sting, than walk away from everything.
Ain't no exit in this bar, not for hearts this torn apart. We say we'll leave, we shut the tab, we'll find our way back where we had one more spark, one more scar.
Ain't no exit.
In this bar. I saw your boots under my chair, didn't know how they got there. Hair a mess, lipstick half gone, jukebox still playing our drunk love song.
I woke up with your hat on my head. You were smiling in your truck bed. A note said last night was a spark, but my dress smelled like corn dogs and dark.
We danced too close,
We drank too fast,
that kiss came quick,
but it sure did last.
Two you boots, one mistake, hearts on fire and a morning ache. We spun that floor like love was real, but now we're sober and trying to deal. One night, two names we barely knew. Now I got your flannel and you stole my shoe. We played it hot, now we pump the brake. Two boots, one big mistake.
You said I sang like Patsy Cline. I said you spilled 3 shots of wine. You tried to waltz, I tried to lead. Then we crashed into table 3. You stole my fries, I called you bold. You said, boy, your breath's pure gold. Then laughed so loud we shook the room. Now we share coffee, mild regret by noon. We took a chance with the neon trust, but I kinda liked a midnight
like Texas thunder on a Friday night. And if mistakes come looking like you, I might just make one more two. Two boots, one mistake. Coffee's cold but hearts still ache. Maybe we ain't made to last, but I'll sure miss that whiskey blast. One spark, two laughs we couldn't fake. Now you got my shirt, I got your name. We played it wild and lit the stake too. Boots, boot, boots, one big bold honky-tonk mistake.
I don't do slow, and I don't do tame. I love like thunder, I ride through flame. You want someone who plays it safe. Sorry darling, I don't operate that way. I've been bucked and bruised, but I don't break. Woke up stronger with every mistake. If love's a ride, then let it start. I got a rodeo ready hard. 'Cause this ain't no Sunday stroll. It's boots in dirt and full control. Hold on tight, it'll tear apart if you can't take a rodeo hard. I don't spook and I don't fold. My love's wild and hard to hold. But if you're real and play your part, you'll ride with a rodeo ready heart. I don't promise I won't run, but I'll come back like the morning sun. I fight like hell, but I stay true. And if I fall, I'll fall for you. 'Cause this ain't no fairground game. It's sweat and grit and taking blame. You wanna fight, you'll get the spark when you love a rodeo ready hard. I don't bluff and I don't bow. I'll meet you in the moment now. So saddle up before we start. It takes guts to love this hard. I've been thrown but never quit. Taught my soul to ride and grit. I don't need no rescue plan, just someone who can understand. No, this ain't no polished dance. It's a last chance, high stakes chance. But if you're tough and love the art, then baby take this rodeo ready heart. Yeah, baby, take this rodeo ready heart.
She's sitting quiet at the end of the line. Red dress flaming a whiskey sign. No ring, no smile, just lips that burn. One wrong look, you'll never return. The boys all say she's too much heat, but still they trip on restless feet. Trying their lines, trying their fate, but she don't love, she incinerates. She's a bar stool wildfire. One spark and you're caught in desire. You think you're safe, then comes a flame, and nothing around you feels the same. She don't warn, she don't wait. She lights you up, then leaves the state. Yes, she ain't love, she's wild and dire. She's a bar stool wildfire. she's turned cold. She's a barge to a wildfire, a slow sip turned to funeral pyre. You came for laughs, you left in ash with heartbeats racing way too fast. She don't warn, she don't wait, she lights you up then seals your fate. Yeah, she ain't sweet, she ain't for hire, she's a barge to a wildfire. The band keeps playing, crowd don't know, but you're burning in her undertow. You can't dance, you can't fight, you're just embers in her light. She's a barge to a wildfire, burning down every last desire. Don't chase her eyes, don't try to stay, she'll love you once then walk away. She don't love, she don't retire, she's not a girl, she's a wildfire. You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick pretending I'm stoned. You said, darling, didn't we swear last time? And I said, yeah, but lies still rhyme.
You wore that sin I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said this ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done, then start again with one slow dance and two shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume. I told myself don't take that seat, but your eyes lit fire under my feet. You poured me a lie with that sideways grin. I drank every drop you poured me in.
You looked like her with a little hope,
All cowboy charming, unraveling rope. I said this time let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume.
barroom promises and cheap perfume. Words had vanished by the afternoon. We swear we're wise, then fall too fast. Try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye, but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon.
Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shining a little too thin, tipping the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wink deep, I was reeled right in.
You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud let's let this grow. We ain't
You walked in wearing that Friday grin, boots clean, shined and a little too thin, tip in the hat like you're John Wayne's kin. One wing deep, I was reeled right in.
You were leaning back at the jukebox glow, red lips smiling like you run the show. Your laugh hit loud, boots tapping slow. And girl, I thought, let's let this grow. We ain't rich, but we're dressed just right. Got a 20 in the whole damn night. You buy the beers, I'll lead the sway. We'll two-step all our cares away. Neon's buzzing, bands in play. We're flirting like it's payday. You said don't get fresh, then leaned in close. I spilled my drink, but you still said toast. We laugh like fools on a weekend high. No bills due till Monday cries. You bought me wings and called me queen. I said slow down, boy, I know you're seen. But the way you danced and tipped your hat, well, I kinda liked the sound of that. We ain't classy, we ain't tame, but we sure know how to play this game. You twist and laugh, I spin and pray. I don't fall for that smile today, but boots are tapping, hearts halfway. We're flirting like it's payday. You say you're trouble, I say you're fire. You want my number, my only desire. One more round, one more glance. Let's not miss this reckless chance. This ain't love, but it sure feels loud. Two fools spinning through a honky-tonk crowd. You wink again, I look away. But darling, I ain't here to stay. Just hearts on lease till break of day. We're flirting like it's payday. Yeah, we're flirting like it's payday. She don't say much when the sun goes down, just rosin that bow and spin around, while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in three-quarter time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. Yeah, she don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time. A whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth, need neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies. She says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes.
Slow, he floors that truck down a muddy road. I bake the pie, wear Sunday blue. He shows up late in worn out boots.
She says, please don't slam that door, but it ain't shut if it don't roar.
She smiles soft, I roll my eyes, but she still makes my biscuits rise. I talk sweet, I talk back, I smooth the road, I leave a track. We push and pull, and that's our knack. She plays nice, and I counterattack. He's rough as sand, she's sugar-packed. She talks sweet,
And I talk back. She leaves notes with hearts and flair.
I leave tools on the kitchen chair.
She says, let's talk. I say, let's nap.
But she still pulls me in her trap.
He calls it charm, I call it wild,
Like raising up a grown man child. But when he grins that crooked way, my heart forgets the mess he made. But one day I talk sweet, I talk back, I plan ahead, I overpack. We're night and day on the same old track. She bakes peace, I grill the flat. He's all crash land, she's heart attack. She talks sweet, and I talk back. But in the storm, he holds me tight. And when I'm wrong, she makes it right. We fuss and flame, but here's the twist. We fall in love, each time we hiss. I talk sweet, I talk back. He brings the heat, she keeps on track. We clash and click like steel and flint. One makes sparks, the other's flint. He's country wild, she's southern class. She talks sweet, and I talk back.
She blew in through the swinging doors, boot heels hitting that hardwood floor. Leather jacket, cherry red lips, she don't ask, she takes and dips. Every cowboy turned his head, she smiled like trouble and danced instead. Ordered a whiskey, downed it quick, said, boys, try and keep up with this. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane. Tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh and the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes. Heartbreak follows in her wake. plays the room like a country song, hot, fast, and gone by dawn. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, spinning wild, driving men insane, tearing up that Friday crowd with a rebel laugh and the jukebox loud. When she moves, the neon shakes, heartbreak follows in her wake. Don't fall in, it ain't no game. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. You might think you'll hold her down, but she'll be dust before you turn around. She's thunder in a whiskey glass. Here she comes and there she blasts. She's a honky-tonk hurricane, blowing fast down memory lane, with fire in her every turn, and a kiss that'll make you burn. Dance with her, you won't be the same. She's a honky-tonk hurricane. Told my girl I was working late, boss had me running, just can't wait. But the mud on my tires told a different tale, and the perfume in the cab was a warning bell. Said I just grabbed a bite and drove on home, but my shirt was wrinkled, my phone was gone. She found a lipstick print on the rear view glass. Now I'm sitting here caught redneck fast. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've wiped the seat and let the engine lie. Left the beer can rolling in the bed, and a love note I ain't even read. Now I'm begging with my boots untied in a doghouse bigger than the countryside. If you're gonna run, don't forget to lie or clean your pickup truck alibi. The tire's still warm, the gas tank low. She knew I wasn't watching late night shows. Radio preset on a love song station. That ain't my taste, that's temptation. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Should've struck the truth before goodbye. Left a red scarf stuck behind the seat and some perfume smell I can't believe. Now she's storming like the 4th of July, and I'm wishing I knew how to cry. If you're gonna cheat, best think it by. Don't trust a pickup truck alibi. She don't need no camera tape. She got 4 wheels that won't escape. Paint chips, gum wrappers, and dust. My whole story's breaking trust. Blame it on my pickup truck alibi. Every dent and detail says goodbye. Could've played it smart, but I played it dumb. Now I'm sleeping where the oil leaks from. So if you stray, don't even try. Your ride will sell you out, no lie. That's the truth of a pickup truck alibi.
You said
that shade like a neon queen, sipping fire with your stare so mean. You strut by like you own the night, but girl, I'm game if you wanna fight. You say you're thunder, but I bring rain.
You bring heat, but I bring flame.
This ain't no game, we're falling in. You talk trouble,
I walk in. You draw lines, I cross them fast. You talk sweet, I never ask. You spark fires, I fan the wind. We both know where this ends again. You tease the storm with a wicked grin. You talk trouble, I walk in.
you wear that smirk like it's a dare. Spin your glass, toss back your hair. But one wrong look, one slow smile, and I'll chase you down in outlaw style.
You think you're tough with your boots and charm, but I break hearts like I break alarms. You brag too loud, but you dance just right. So maybe I'll stay one more night.
You light the fuse, I strike the match.
You pull ahead, I scratch and catch.
We're wild enough to lose or win.
You talk trouble, I walk in.
You throw shade, I throw it back. You bring heat, I torch the track.
You talk storms, I bring the spin.
We crash like thunder rolling in. So pour the shots and spin that sin.
You talk trouble, I walk in. One of these nights we'll go too far,
One of these fights will leave a scar.
but till that day we'll dance and grin.
You talk trouble,
I walk in.
you draw lines, I cross them proud. You whisper low, I shout out loud. You play coy, I play to win.
We both love this mess we're in. So cue the band, let boots begin. You talk trouble, I walk in. You said you moved on, found someone new, but your hands still know what mine'll do. You pulled me close like it meant nothing, but your heartbeat told me something.
You wore that dress like you forgot all the nights that we once fought. But girl, you sway like you still care, pretending nothing's hanging in the air.
So let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Say this don't mean nothing anymore.
Let the music play while the truth hides behind fake laughs and misty eyes. Spin me around like you don't miss the way we used to end with a kiss.
One more lie like the ones before. Just one more lie on the dance floor.
Your smile say you've moved ahead, but your eyes still burn the things we said. You whisper soft, it's just one song, but I know we won't be gone too long.
You said she loved you, but you look my way. When they play our song, you start to sway. If this is closure, why does it feel like we're still dancing? What's too real? Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor, like we don't still ache at the core. Let your head rest on my side, like you're not thinking about that night. Spin me round like strangers do, even if I still breathe. One more lie, then out the door. One more lie on the dance floor. The truth is spilling in your touch, but saying it would cost too much. So we keep this secret wrapped in song, even if we both know it's wrong. Let's tell one more lie on the dance floor. Hold me like you never did before. Let the steel guitar cry soft and slow while we pretend we let it go. We'll walk away when the music dies, but tonight we'll dance in pretty lies. One more truth we'll just ignore. One more lie on the dance floor. You said it was just one more night, just a little fight, not the final flight. But your hands trembled when they touched my skin, like you were leaving more than you let in.
I said I'd be back by Monday noon, but I left my words floating in the room.
And when you looked, you didn't cry, but baby, you kissed me like you meant goodbye. You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like the truth was hiding in your side. And no packed bags, no loud goodbyes, just silence louder than the sky. We didn't speak, but we both knew why. You kissed me like you meant goodbye.
I heard your heels on the hardwood floor. You didn't slam it, just close the door.
No final words, no sad refrain, just perfume hanging like your name.
You didn't beg, and I didn't stay. Guess we gave up in our own way. We didn't fight, we didn't try. You just kissed me like you meant goodbye.
You kissed me like you meant goodbye, like love had run completely dry. No letters left, no tears to cry, just one last touch we can't deny. We said I'll see you, but that's a lie. You kissed me like you meant goodbye. Maybe love don't need a scene.
Maybe silence says what words can't mean.
But I still feel your lips each night, and wonder if you're sleeping right. You kissed me like you meant goodbye. No fireworks, no reasons why, just heartbreak hiding in your eyes, like every truth kissed me like you meant